Hey guys, welcome to my desk of many packages once again. A bunch of stuff came last week somehow. I think it's because there were all the sort of holiday sales and warehouse clearances and whatnot. And I did actually find my missing Spellbinders package, so that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll open that one first. It's not even on my desk, but it was. I'm not sure if it was warehouse clearance exactly, and I don't know even who's around. So if you're around, feel free to say hey. But they had a 2-for-1 die sale, so I picked up the Truck of Many Seasons, basically, and it says thanks and hooray and other things, but it's got basically primarily pumpkins and a Christmas tree, and it's got like surfboards and beach balls for like a summer vibe too. But I like the Spellbinder sets like this because they've got so many of these little pieces that you can then go and reuse in other stuff. Because I do a lot of smaller holiday projects. Oh, hello, Elizabeth. How are you? I know, aren't they though? Like I'm always like, I don't need any more things, and then they materialize somehow. But this one I thought was cute, and I thought it was pretty reusable. And that like if I wanted a different, if I figured out how big this like letter plate was. Hello, Susan. How are you? Good afternoon. I hope you're well as well. Anyway, like I figured if you could figure out how big this was, you could just cut them out on the Cricut and just use a pen and have it say whatever you wanted. So my justification was that that would be somehow a thing I needed, but I think it looks cooler with the way that it actually. I guess I should zoom in. The way that they intend you to use it. But this was so like these retail for like $40, but this was on sale for $20, and then they also you when you bought one, you got one free. So it was kind of a banana sale. Hey Bonnie, how are you? Yeah, me too. Well, a lot of it is like not necessarily like fear of missing out, but it's more like I can think of somebody who would really like a card like that, so then I buy it. Um, And this one was really neat too. This is these are all mini envelopes. Wow. I've been watching too many of Lynn's videos with like mini albums. But I thought these little mini tags were super cute. And it's kind of like you can use these, I believe, to do the I don't know, smart people, whatever that kind of you can do that sort of these kind of taggy closure kind of things. I mean, like this envelope. I don't know what you'd call that. We always call them like intra-office envelopes, but I think that that's what these little ones are for. Where I don't know. I thought they'd be really cute on a card, and I almost always want a pocket or a "Hey Ron, how are you?" I'm just unboxing a bunch of stuff that I found either cleaning or came last week from various sales because obviously I don't have enough card stuff because it's taking over my craft room, which is most of my house at this point. But so yeah, those I got in the past and just happened to find. What have you picked up, Elizabeth? I'm curious. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing well. Um, yeah, are you still doing Tuesday coloring streams? I'll have to pop on tomorrow night. I've seen some in replay, but I seem to have missed them in real life, which I don't know. I've work has been kind of crazy lately, so it's not really surprising to me that I would wind up missing a bunch of stuff. But it is good. I'm glad somebody's around. I was like, I'm gonna probably be like streaming to myself, but well, let's be classy people and start with the card because I did get a card in the mail today. Assuming I don't impale myself on my own scissors. That would be probably not YouTube friendly content. But this is a card from Cards by Kendra, who makes fantastic cards. And oh, this is a precursor of things to come. Very cool foil. Like I don't know. I know Elizabeth has done some foiling. I haven't gotten into foiling at all, but it always looks really cool. And you can see my face. Hooray. And let me see if there's oh, and there's a little note in there from my boss, Kendra. Well, my sort of boss. But anyway, I really like her cards every time I see them. She often uses her own card sketches, obviously, but I don't know. It's been kind of fun. And then what else do I have to show you? Um, After our comparison kit video that people really loved, I know, isn't it? Like, I always feel like I should get into foil, and then I look at how much all the gear costs, and I'm like, oh, I don't need another thing I could spend a lot of money on. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a ton too. So the backstory on that is my parents always travel to Florida in November, so that means I don't see them in November. So I always have like a November of a lot of free time. So I'm doing this is sort of a miscellaneous stuff. Well, it's mostly Jaded Blossom, but it's a sort of a miscellaneous stuff. And then later today, I think I'm gonna do another. It's not really a haul, it's more of a I've been buying things from Scrappy Tail Crafts and not using them, but I wanna use a lot of them in November, so I thought I'd just do sort of a showcase of all the stuff I've spent too much money on. Thursdays, okay. That makes sense. Thought someone used to do Tuesdays. Oh, well. It is Oh, yeah, I think it looks cool. The one things I've been really interested in are those, not so much the plates, but those toner sheets where basically you would because I have a laminator I use for nothing, but like the poly glaze and those kind of sheets look pretty cool. Yeah, well, I thought the toner foiling would be like nice because I mean, like you don't necessarily have all the things, but it still looks pretty good. I have a really, I don't know, I think I want to say Scotch or something like that laminator I got because of a technique someone had showed me how you could use the deco foil gel and basically, any stencil to do stuff. But anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, so everybody really liked sort of these the tag kit to the other kit, Spellbinders kit compare. So I picked up an actual real Christmas kit, which I'm not going to unbox now, but this one I think is going to be a more fair comparison with the Spellbinders, and then it actually comes with a stamp, so it's more in like the $25 price point. But since I was placing an order anyway, I got this really cute Yeti stamp set that was on like super clearance. It may or may not have been Lynn's fault for talking about how she doesn't have any Yeti stamps, and then this was, uh, it's cute. It's my vibe, and I always love when stamp sets come with like little stamps, basically, because I feel like these are super versatile to reuse on like insides of cards or whatnot. Um, and then I got some paper, and I picked up some. I forget which collection this is, but I picked up some Christmas paper. Because obviously I don't have enough Christmas paper. This is well, let's open this because I don't even remember what's in here. This is Marion something. Marion Bold. I don't know if I'm bold, but we shall see. I'm curious what this stuff looks like because I don't have a thing of paper. But this one I like. This one I liked. I think this is sort of they had like a coordinating stamp set that had sort of vintage light bulb. So they have a lot of holiday lights in here, which I like, and a lot of just sort of. I liked it because it can't. I think this one I like because it comes with a bunch of generic. Wow, paper is going everywhere, and it's not even that late yet. It comes with a lot of generic stuff. I mean, to me, like these are almost like birthday more than holidays, but yeah, and the rest of these are this to me is pretty sort of new, maybe I don't know. It's like these feel like Christmas and the rest of the pack feels like birthday to me, but far be it for me to like tell companies like what it's supposed to be. But I'm sure if you like put Christmas stuff on top of it, it would look cute. Yeah, I like the dots. The dots are cute. I like generic patterns. Like I'm not super a rainbow person, but I'm a person who likes that. But the dots are really cute. I think those are probably the best. Oh, and there's stuff on the back. I forget their paper is double sided sometimes. So these trees are the trees are very holiday. I mean, these are sort of. I do like the dots. The dots are really fun. These are sort of maybe they're. I guess they're a tree because they have a star on them, but a lot of these are and some fun typography. I don't know. I think that they'd be fun. I feel like they'd pair really well with like a more simple die cut. Like I have a set that just sort of makes like presents, and I kind of dig those. They can all be Christmas. I like that some of them aren't like, I don't know. I feel like I have Christmas stuff and then other things. And the other one I picked up was this. Did I get that? No. Oh, there's a way to open this without wrecking it. Who knew? I'm clearly not a professional crafter because I don't know the magic of the ways to open it. But I picked up this specialty. It's kind of a distressed foil for a project. So I guess you get 2 of each, blue and copper. And these are really like they're super shimmery in real life, but uh I have a lantern die set. So I thought this, like particularly this blue would be really cool to you know, be sort of a lanterny thing. I mean like an outside. It looked kind of like a patina, but anyway. Yeah, I agree. I think things that can be used for Christmas or other things are nice. For better or worse, like when Craft Roulette did their old school color parameters where they actually told you like this is supposed to be a color. Like I started doing like pink and teal holiday cards last year and they really look interesting. Like they feel, I don't know, not sort of modern. They always feel a little anime to me, I guess. Like or something, but I really liked it. Hello B, how are you? I hope you are well. I once again bought more paper I didn't need, but it's really cool paper, so I'm not that mad at it. Yeah, I don't know. It's like since I do craft fair, well, I do a craft fair with my mom. Like it's sort of weird because it's like you front load all your mm, like holiday makes, but then I don't know sometimes how many cards I need for me. So that's always a challenge. So that was the Stampin' Up stuff I picked up. And I don't know, like I'm in no way affiliated with them other than having friends who like Stampin' Up. So I am exposed to the products and then I sometimes pick up some. But I think that is what we have. They have I don't know, they seem to do Christmas well. And then we have a Jaded Blossom, which I love their like packing tape that says Happy Mail. I think that's cute. There's also a sticker on the other side with my address that says I don't know that there might be a risk of people squealing as they open. Yeah, I guess I need the paper, sort of. I don't know. I'm always a little like, do I need the paper? But yeah, I don't know. I feel on some level, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's like I want to be one of those people who is very good at using up their stash, but I haven't quite gotten there yet. Speaking of, as you guys might have seen, the Not Too Shabby did a release of a bunch of cute winter animals. So that's what this is basically. And thank goodness they give me a discount or I would be really broke. But the thing is, since I started crafting, really using Spellbinders as my primary company, like I really like the idea of just having ephemera that's already done so you can just show up and craft. I mean, I think I like kits for that reason too, where it's just easy. And what do we have? So this is the new Christmas sequin mix that actually a friend of mine designs, and you can buy it off Etsy too. What is this one called? It is called, and she goes by the handle Crafty Mama Diaries, but there's a lot of really nice colors in here. They're very, I'll say they are a very like light blue pink kind of Christmas vibe, depending on how you feel about that. I obviously am a fan, and as always, we get our little card so that I don't forget whose paper I have. But I basically picked up the paper from last month that I didn't have, 'cause I don't have enough paper clearly, but, um, I really like this particular piece of tree ephemera, so that's why I picked this one up, and it has some nice. I mean, I really thought well, I can open it so you can see what it looks like, but there's a really nice poinsettia? I don't know, however you say that. I really thought these were really well done because they have a really nice, like, sketched or watercolor look, and I do like pink Christmas trees, which probably strikes you as weird, but, like, in Wisconsin, the Evergleam company that basically made a lot of the trees or the aluminum trees back in, like, the '50s and the '60s and all that, um, they always had there was, a lot of displays of their stuff, so I don't know, pink Christmas trees don't seem that weird. And the rest of this is I would say this one oh, that might be a cut apart. No, it isn't. I don't know if I guess this isn't a cut apart, but, um, I don't know, this has a very sort of vintage feel to me. Um, and you can see that Teresa, the woman who makes all the pattern paper, is, a bit into pink. So it's growing on me. This one is actually cool. These are both the so there's a cute I also picked up some cute animal ephemera. I really like the bunny. The bunny is cute. Oh, that's a good point too. They do have sort of a confectionery vibe too. Um, and this pattern, like the pad that actually came in the box of the month, if people subscribe, obviously, uh, I picked this up a la carte, but like this one is a very graphic kind of paper pad, like if that's your deal. So to sort of oh, this is cute. I really like the bunny. The bunny is cute. I am a fan of the bunny. Anyway, but to sort of as you can see, these are all really graphic and usually I mean this one isn't, but there's usually more of a mix. So they actually released a second paper pad that's just more it's called Christmas Critter Basics, but it's really more sort of just your basic, your holiday dots, and your faux glitter, which I'm kind of a fan of the faux glitter. A lot of your plaids. There's a whole plaids for Christmas pad that I destroyed as part of Christmas in July. Like I did so many card series with it, I kind of ran out. But I think I actually like this one better than this one. Although, like obviously they mix and match kind of nicely. So I bought more paper from Not Too Shabby, which should be a surprise to practically nobody. But I don't know. I keep really liking their stuff. But this isn't paper. So there's that. Yeah, I agree. Well, and it's nice for die cutting too. I really want to try, and I think I have some of it, that Spellbinder's glitter foam. I'm curious how that works out. But let me cut the top off this. And I don't know much about Jaded Blossom as a company other than they shipped out of Idaho. And it comes with a thank you mint. How seasonally appropriate. And it comes with some dies and maybe some stamps and a piece of paper that's probably that I spent too much money. And yes, thank you so much. I like thank you notes. That's one of the things I actually like about uh, smaller craft businesses. They always send you cute thank you notes and whatnot. Oh wow. Oh, that's cool. I should check that out. I like Christmas critters. Not the South Park ones per se, but like the idea of cute animals in Christmas. But I've been sort of slow to adapt to cute gnomes for whatever reason. I think because my grandmother had like one of the like classic like sort of Germanic like gnome statue thingies in her garden, and it looked like a really creepy old little man who like lived in your garden for some reason. Anyway, they're a huge deal, and I have a lot of friends who love them. So I was like, I should probably pick up some gnome stuff 'cause I'd really like to craft with it this year. And this is just a word die. Well, I shouldn't say just a word die, but it's a word die that says "Hello, Nomi." It's got one shadow layer, but the words are independent, which is nice because I like "hello" as just a sentiment. So you could reuse that. This is an outline die, which goes along with this stamp set. So this will cut out it'll cut out these two gnomes if you just want to use like a flat gnome and don't get into the nonsense to come. But there's no place like gnome for the holidays. I'll be gnome for Christmas. Anyway, there's a lot of really cute sayings on here, and if you know anything about me, you know that I love a good pun. Let us start at the beginning. Sort of. So, if you're not familiar with these, there are two base sets that make either a boy gnome or a girl gnome. You don't need both of them, but all their add-ons assume that you pretty much have them. As you can see, they have very similar outlines, so you probably can, use any of the additional pieces on either, but some are sort of more themed towards one or the other. Oh, sorry, my head is in the way. And they are about this, like they're big-ish. Do I have a card? You'd think I would. So if I grab like an A2 card, right, they're sort of about the same size as like these tags. So they basically make a card that's like one big focal point. Probably if you did a 5x7, you could do more of a scene, but the way I've seen them done primarily on A2s is like just sort of the gnome, and then you could do sort of the background if desired. A stroopwafel. See, they have those in my grocery store. So as I understand them, they're essentially like a biscuit with honey in it. And what you basically do, I don't have a bunk here, but like you'd make hot tea or coffee, and then you'd put the stroopwafel on top of it to sort of warm up while you're doing that. And then I reached sort of a problem area, which is they have like 20 of these add-on sets, but I basically tried to limit myself to the ones that I knew I would use. So I kind of skipped Halloween and said, like, I definitely want a fall one. This one has pumpkin faces, and these are, oh, this is cool. These are all almost fairly disconnected. Anyway, so it's got pumpkin faces if you so choose to use them, and a pumpkin. I do like that the gnome can hold the pumpkin. The ones that have like the little handy bits are designed for so essentially you would cut this out of like the what a hand or mitten color, and then you'd use this one and layer it on top. So there's a lot of like if you Google how these things go together, there's a lot of layering. And I really like this 2-layer maple leaf as well. Wow, I'm really off camera today. But my theory was like I definitely use fall, I definitely use Christmas, and then we'll see how much I actually use these dies because they have like 2 Halloween sets and there's a winter one with snowmen and other cute things. And I thought this was cute because I'm a big fan of gingerbread. So you can make, I love these little gingerbread people almost more than um, the actual. There's like a gingerbread hat, obviously, and the drizzle you could use. And I thought these little mugs with faces were really cute. I'm curious how they'll work out. I don't see where they are at. Oh, here we go. So the face cuts out, so you could just make the base piece out of. Actually, you could do the base piece out of whatever you want your mitten color to be. But then you could sort of if you could color under where the face goes, and then it would come through. Again, the gingerbread men are the same. You can either have them being held or not. And if you didn't want them held, what you could basically do is cut a very small piece of a darker colored cardstock for like the face. They're really fun. When I was chatting with Danny about it, it's like the problem is you look at their page and like it's really easy to put like a lot of dies in your card. A lot of many dies. Yeah, the thing I thought was cool was the add-ons and the fact that let me grab the base set again here. Like because you sort of do basically you can do this base layer out of like any color cardstock, like white, and then everything layers on top. Um, but the neat part is you don't. So often, what I've seen people do is they'll sort of pop up the different layers a bit. So especially if you had like 1 millimeter foam tape or like 3D glue gel or something, you can pop it up so there's a lot of dimension in the gnome. And then I had to get a Christmas one. They actually have another Christmas set that's elves, if that's more your deal, but I thought their reindeer was really cute. And it makes a Santa and a Mrs. Santa. And this is one that has just a lot of dies in it. I need to pick up more die mounting sheets to like keeps the stuff together. And I do like the fact that these are actually zip top bags, because the ones that are adhesive are such a pain to get anything back into. But I feel like it will keep me at least semi-organized. And then I got some of the sentiments that go with the cookie set, because I'm a big fan of gingerbread. No made gingerbread, goody goody gumdrops. This one, I guess I should. There's another set which I didn't buy, which is sort of Christmas candies, so they can be holding candies as well. Because why not? So that's all the nonsense I picked up last week. But I've been cleaning and finding stuff. Well, not only cleaning, but reorganizing and finding stuff. So I'm probably coming back at like early afternoon, or sorry, late afternoon, early evening, because I wanted to sort of walk through all the Scrappy Tales dies I've picked up that I haven't shown to you guys. I did pick up 2 card kits that were pretty cool. But anyway, I think I'll just leave this here. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to share that with you. Like, November is going to be a very, oh, hey, Lynn. I have to show you something since you're here. I picked up that Yeti stamp set. So if anything happens to, it'll be great if I need any. And it comes with a little cup. Anyway, um, so I did pick that up, but I got a lot of happy mail. What else should I show you? I'll do a quick recap since Lynn just joined us. What else oh, I got paper. I bought paper. Aren't you surprised? Um, I picked up this really cool metallic paper from Stampin' Up. They have it comes in chrome, but it also comes in this really cool, like turquoisey, cool blue. This isn't really reading correctly on camera, but So there's that. And then I picked up this. Well, I shouldn't say I picked it up. It arrived. This is also Stampin' Up, but this is sort of a bright, and I think this is their Marion Bright and Bold. So it's got Christmas stuff, but it's also got a lot of like universal sort of rainbowy things, which is nice because I don't really have much rainbow paper in my collection. And what else did I show you guys? Oh, I found my missing Spellbinders dies. So when they did their buy one get one free, I got both of these sets for $20, and they're both like $40 sets normally. But this one does mini envelopes, and this one does a truck with various things. But I like that it has a lot of like generic piece dies. So like I like the little dies because you can sort of, I don't know, you can use them for other projects. Like that you don't have to use them quite as much. And then I picked up all the Christmas paper that you've probably seen already from Not Too Shabby, because I really liked this particular die cut, and I wanted the paper that would go with it. And I really like these Christmas critters. There's a chick and a bunny and some other stuff. Oh, someone's calling me. Yeah, I don't know. I had picked up stuff. This is like maybe a week and a half of stuff. Um, and then you probably came in and saw I had picked up the gnomes that I had wanted for a while from Jaded Blossom. So I have some holiday gnomes that I can make this year. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, I picked up a bunch of stuff. Maybe in the last 2 weeks. So, like, the last 2 or 3 weeks at work have been bonkers, so it's like the packages have just been sort of sitting there, and I haven't crafted with anything yet, but, Okay. Yeah, we were about to wrap up anyway, so it was good to see you. Thanks everyone who came, and I will likely be on later, sort of, I don't know. It's not really a haul, it's more like here's all the things I picked up over the last year, and, you know, I don't know. It'll be interesting. And I'll pull out the Scrappy Tales retro Christmas kit because that I think coordinates with a lot of this stuff. But as a person who is really into Christmas, like there's a bunch of 3D projects I want to make. You're welcome, Elizabeth. Talk to you guys later, or I guess whenever I see you, because I don't know. I don't know if I have other lives to do. We'll see, or videos, or whatever. It's a day off for me, so it's a very organizing my craft room before making a huge mess and doing projects kind of a day. Talk to y'all later. Have a great one.